up, everybody? It's DaYDreaMz. I've been talking for the last 15-20 minutes, so whatever you just heard in the video is a voiceover. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back over everything, guys. It's 3:33 in the morning. It is echoes of savagery that has got my DNA up at this hour of the morning with 2 days no sleep. We did the stream earlier. I felt like I was gonna like stroke out in the middle of the stream, and you know what? I'll tell you what got me up. Is I saw the POT King with 800 million power teleport to the middle and just start sending marches everywhere. Like, LGD's been holding it down. I was showing some battle reports and stuff. I mean, you can see, like, it's a pretty big loss. 1.5 million, but I mean, they should have it full. Look, LGD, they have full, or no, POT, okay, POT hit that rally. So LGD, they didn't have a full lineup in their building. So LGD, they can do this, man. Look at that one, 18 million failure. Wow. 479 versus 529 Archer. But look at the Archer defense. 75% versus 227. Tell me Archer defense is important. I dare ya. And most importantly, I think, is Archer damage. 57 versus 79. Tell me it's not important. Look at that. He just had him beat in every category. Like, statistics. LGD King has, like every little thing that you... And we're going to do some big beta testing, guys. LGD has the right setup, I think, and I think they've got the right setup to potentially beat AAA. We're gonna look at them. We're gonna look at both alliances here. We're gonna do a little quick video for YouTube. Then we'll do the long cut for the hardcore viewer. We're gonna do a quick dialogue to document the journey of POT here to the Final Four, and LGD here to the Final Four. They're at 6 billion power. They were at like 6.5 billion a little bit ago, so they're just hitting stuff, losing power, just like the other side, man. Welcome to the Final Four of the playoffs. You're gonna lose some power. 405 million power King, 755, 561, 551, 417, 392, 337, 309, 393. You're telling me that these two don't have what it takes to beat AAA? They've got everything that it takes. It looks like another AAA alliance, maybe better, and they're losing. So I can't wait to see what LGD has. Okay, but all their power is in the R4 and leader spot probably. See, well, 46 power. These guys could be doing something. That's what I'm saying, though. I've got 50 million power, and I know I could be putting in some little bit of work right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got some hype. Who's blessing this stream right now? Let's go over to the LGD side. Rainway, dude, we haven't seen you in a long time. He didn't leave a message, but dude, super generous, $5, man. 3:30 a.m. Getting a little blood flowing. Appreciate you, dude. That's how my eyes are right now. Little shot of adrenaline. So LGD's at 6.5 million, a little bit stronger right now. Let's see how. They've got 800 million power King, that helps. About 50 million difference. 706, 588, 506, 450, 445, 378, 303, 305, 258, 249, 30 mil. 262, 256, 256, 232, 232, 40, 36. Man, I don't know. You can't tell me that this isn't just like at AAA. 34, 33, 33, 33, 26, 29. And if they can get these 29s and 21 million powers and 34 million powers doing stuff, like, find a way to hide their extra troops and reinforcements and have them just send a march each out different places to reinforce. Like, you can make very good use of these troops. Yeah. This is like one of the closer matchups you're gonna see power wise in the playoffs, and I'm really sad that I missed the first 25 minutes of it, because that was really crazy action. But POT just took back the Tower Blessings, so They're not giving up, guys. They're not gonna give up. POT. Wait a second here. 15 million to 17, but okay. So what? Did POT fail the first one? Okay, they lost the armory. They lost the attack on the armory. See, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Look at that archer defense. 183% for 77%. 48% attack versus 51% attack. It's not so much the attack versus attack, it's the attack versus defense. Like, and it's the attack versus attack, like, they cancel each other out. 488 versus 501, good to you. You cancel each other out. But when you add that 193 defense, 100% defense, 120% more, the LGD King, and actually the LGD Scholar, I believe, is the one with those statistics. All of LGDs, like top 10, might have just the best statistical categories, and I don't know, maybe we're gonna have to go back to the AAA footage and see what they have their statistics in, because right here's an attack. Okay, that's the same one, the 513, 194. That's got to be the same person, right? No, it's not, because look, they're going up against 507, 194, someone 188, someone with relatively the same setup. Look, they're going up the same setup, attack versus attack, and as you can see, when it's like equal, it's pretty equal. Little less infantry defense on the right, cavalry attack 325, and a bit less cavalry, but the archers the same. I'm gonna call it the same. The siege, attack defense, basically the same, man. They've all got the major buffs, 25% DC buffs, all that stuff. They've all got, yeah, so the reason the guys on the right lost, man, is just the offensive power of the archer right now. That's the only reason. So if you've got like a full rally, like POT did, the king here, he's just sending out march after march. He's sending out rally after rally. Look, that's what I'm saying, guys. This is why I got up, because stuff's going out like faster than I can move. So I was like, you know what? There's got to be some bros still up, chilling. Okay, look, guys, look. POT took... This is what I'm talking about, though. I don't want these guys to kill themselves on each other. It appears that every time POT takes back a building, right there. Look, a very close hit. POT took back a building. Think of all the speed-ups LGD has to spend, or POT has to spend, to take back each building. Like, you're healing 10... Oh, wait. They have both tower blessings, guys. We've got a battle on our hands. They've got both tower of blessings. That's anyone who's been playing the Dragon campaign for a while. When you have this many statistics stacked up, 10% attack and defense is massive. Let's see. And they got one of the armories. See if they can get a supply point back. It's mass chaos, Sid. It's mass chaos. You know what? I said I was starting this video for the casual fan. I think the casual fan would want to see this. The attack for POT, I see a hero returning. Did LGD hit it with the counter rally? Let's check. No, they did not. But what? Okay, what LGD is doing is they're taking. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good idea. LGD, they're taking buildings, sending the hero home so they can re-rally with the heroes. Probably so they could have the super rally statistics. Or POT, I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's only 45 points, but could someone please take those 3 untaken buildings? Like, send a horse there each. Like, just do it. You're sitting in the hive doing nothing anyway. Got like 40 people there, POT. Like, POT have the numbers overall, I would say, right? Like, LGD have the numbers, but they don't have the numbers that showed up. The big boys showed up to play. All the LGD big boys showed up to play. And you can see them, they're in like a two tight groups. So one tight group here. Like, right where I teleport, right? In between the medical tent and the supply point. So the good spot, really. They're a little bit high, but they want to be close to the middle as well. But they're also close enough to the south to where they can rush. Like, it's not a bad spot. Let's see what LGD... Okay, look. AAA took back... Or, I mean, LGD took back this Tower of Blessings. So the Tower of Blessings cancel each other out. I wish I could see the incoming rally so that way we could, like, watch them hit. We just have to hit... Watch report after report. I don't want to say anything, but... Who is that on the right, guys? Can someone tell me? Alright, we've got like a massive power loss. 5.8 million to 19.4 million. Big one. (502%) cavalry charge jam. Archer attack against 267. Ooh. Look on the right and you see it. Look at that. Was that a castle hit? Oh my god, that was like a castle hit. Wait, no, that was... Yes, it was. It was. Look, guys. That dude with the crazy picture? Who is that? Look, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't want to be disrespectful in any way. I thought it was Kim Jong-un. Or Kim Jong-il. But, I don't know. I didn't even want to touch it, but... Someone said in the chat, I think you're right on that one. Yeah, the dude got wrecked. Let's see what 19 million power loss. Like, that's why you don't want to port to the middle unless you're a big boy. Like, here, let's POT cancel attack victory. Let's see who hit it. Like, yeah, LGD just knocked that POT dude out. Like, someone ported the middle with what 50, 60 million power. Like, they're like, what? Get out of here. We're in a super rally, you gadoosh. Good morning, POT. 60, 70 million power castle. Don't port to the middle next time. If you do, get some reinforcements. Oh yeah, Sandra. This is losses over capacity. That dude lost some troops. Yeah, so the guy with the Kim Jong-un picture, man. It's karma. Okay, LGD's, like, they're staying busy, which I like to see. We got messages coming in from both sides, fans from both sides, very awesome. They took back the armory, they took back a supply point, but they did lose the training grounds. They are, okay, no, they lost. They did lose. Let's send out a message. See if it works. Great battle, both teams. It's green, so it like blends in. LGD and POT. Too much? We'll leave that last one out. Yeah, I don't know if my thing worked. Oh wow, POT got hit with a super rally. Like, multiple super rallies? Like, what, three? What just happened? What did we just witness? Did we just witness the destruction of a king? Or a queen, 167 million power castle. We gotta see these reports. I see burning, 167 million power castles. Attack victory, attack victory. Are you kidding me? What? They're like going in. Guys, look at that. 800k losses on the first hit. Second hit. 1.3 million losses. 20 million troops still. Like, these are massive castles, just saying. Look. Unbelievable. Did you guys see that castle hit? Dude. LGD are playing for keeps now, boys. That king is playing for keeps. So we got some kingdom chat. That's pretty cool, man. Can't wait for the finals, man. It's good stuff. Gotta love these battles. Like, if I could give them some tips for the interface, I would have on the right-hand side here where I can view both teams, like, battles, like what they're getting ready to do. Look, people are giving them tips and stuff as they're fighting. Like, LGD, do this, or POT, do this, like... And you know what? I guarantee there's some Chinese commentators going on too as well. Sid, no. POT is not ahead. POT is behind. LGD is ahead. LGD is the red team on the left. POT is the blue team on the right. They are pretty much equal power. Have a lot of the same power troop. Like, people, you just have a lot of the LGD, like, smaller people staying, or POT smaller people staying to the right, like, not going into the action, and you can see why. Anyone under 250 million power, they're getting double, triple super rallied right now. I'll show you the attacks, like, savagery. Look at this. That's the second attack. 1.3 million losses, 15 million power loss. Like, those wounded are reinforcements. Look, the cap already happened on the first hit. I mean, here. The cap happened here. Like, that's the first hit. Like, that dude is super strong. And I'm telling you, it's that archer defense capped with the... It's the archer attack with the defense. I'm thinking that's, like, so strong. With that archer damage, like, it's just too much. Those king attacks, man. Like, I mean, this person probably couldn't believe it. Like, if I had 100 and... You know what, 200, I mean, that was like a 200 million power castle. We'll check, we'll do the math. What, it lost like 20 some million power, and it was 167 at the end, so about 185 million power castle just got gadooshed right in the face, right there. I mean, it's insane. It's all big boys that are like, you can see why, man. You can see why. But it's good that LGD or POT, they're taking some buildings and keeping in it. They're not just giving it to them, which is great, but they're sucking. AAA didn't have to spend a speed up, didn't have to spend a troop speed up, march speed up. They didn't have to spend a drop of gold for the last like 3 matches, guys. They're just sitting there marinating, waiting for one of these guys just battle scarred to show up, so they could just blow them over. They're just shells of themselves. Alright, Sid's really rooting for POT. We're gonna have to see a big comeback, guys. Like, LGD's sending out some, like, a lot of messages. Get a little bit of chat, rooting both teams on. I don't want them to stop. Let's keep it going. I don't even care. I mean, I want AAA to get like the most healthy team possible. Let me look at these battle reports. Every one of them is just crazy, insane. Like I can't even like. When I go over this, I'm probably gonna re-commentate because I can't even the data is just too much for me to take in right now. 3:53 a.m. Let me repeat that. 3:53 a.m. I've had 2 hours of sleep in 48 hours, guys. Alright, guys, we got fans of both teams in the chat. 83 people, not bad for a 3:54 a.m. stream. Hit up your friends, though, guys. Let's hit 100, man. And let's get a like spike. Let's, if we're to do this, let's make it worth it. I mean, I'm seeing blue on the screen, guys, and they took back the top right supply point, which is now being re-rallied. And they took the bottom left one. I mean, if they could take one more, if they can take 3 of the 5 supply points in the final hour and 2 of the 3 major buildings in the final hour, I don't think they're that far down. I think it'd be a close match, closing in. If they can hold a majority of the buildings for the remaining hour, I think they've done enough in the first half. But can they do that? Can they take back what's in that middle building? What's in these training supply points? And they're not being rallied. Also, both tower blessings are lost. But if they can take back all 5 supply points to maybe one of the major buildings, who knows, guys? They might just give up on the supply point. You know what? They obviously are not going to give us a supply point. But I don't think LGD's giving them anything. They're playing for keeps, man. They're hitting castles. They're hitting 200 million power castles with double super rallies. So you tell me if you think they're playing for keeps now. You tell me if you think that LGD is not trying to close it out early. I think those type of moves, that's not a conservative move. That's a move listen, you guys did great getting to the final 4, but we're gonna impose our will on you. That's what that's what a good boxer is gonna do in the second or third round. Just try to impose their will on you and make you quit. They don't want to go deep in those waters, those deep rounds. So that's what we're seeing here. I'm loving it. Someone wants to see the battle report. Guys, there's so many reports coming in, I can't even keep up with them. Reports on reports on reports. Look at that. There's a failed report. Let's see who failed it. POT failed it. So, but here's the problem. Well, I understand what they're doing. They're super rallying with everybody that's got super rallies, which is 30 members. But some of the people's statistics probably aren't good enough to be super rallying with. If you have a team of all savages, right, and more than half of them have better stats than you, then don't super rally, because you're giving away statistics of them. Don't do it. 341, that's great, but it's not 517. It's not even close. You can see the difference there. It's that would be a chip super rally. You're gonna send that in first, a chip, then come in with the main one. That's the super rallies aren't as important when you've got an alliance size, POT size. Just have the king set every rally. Once he's out of super rallies, just have him just keep setting them. And then if they've got a guard or a knight, some of those top 3 guys that got the 500 plus, just max. But anybody over 200 million power should have max. It's very possible. I mean, anyone over 100 million power, I've seen 100 million power people with max. It's just what you put everything in, and there's going to be a lot of picking at the top at these matches and trying to see I know I'm going to be going to beta and doing a lot of testing, playing with statistics to see what these guys do to get these kind of attacks. It's the hero, the golden level 25, max dragon, plus the dragon ward. Those 3 are max for sure. And they've got a max hero. You have to have a max hero to get over 500%, I think. That 412% archer attack on the right is great, but it's not 517 on the left. But the 517 on the left lost. That's because they were hitting a castle, guys. Look at that. 21 million power castle. They're hitting castles, guys. They just hit another one. And they lost. Look, they lost 2 in a row. So, it's either but look at that. Insane, man. LGD are hitting castles. Look, 300,000 losses. This dude's losing power. Like, lost a few million power here. This dude right here. Let's check his power. Like, LGD's trying to close it down now, guys. I'm telling you now. LGD's trying to close it out. They don't want to waste. They're like, you know what? Let's just show them and hope they stop messing with us. And they're just wearing in max P5s, 200 million power. You only got 350% archer attack? Oh, you only got 400% archer attack? Good news. Welcome to the level of real max. I kind of like to see it. I kind of like seeing that. Like, that there's always someone, like, superior. But now, like, you're getting it dwindled down to where there is no more, like, somebody superior. Like, you're facing people equal to you or more superior. And, next week, I just hope that we don't see a shell of LGD left in the battle because of this, like, just battle scarred. Because look, I mean, there's a 2k difference, but here's the thing. I do see some blue on the map. Every time a supply point is taken by POT, LGD has a counter rally ready. Like, LGD is very well organized. Like, the main crew of like 20 to 30 people, tell they're well organized. They've been, you know, playing these playoffs together strong. They didn't even bring in their weaker castles. Like, just don't even show up and embarrass us to sit in the corner shielded. Don't even do that to us, because you're just gonna get zeroed probably. And some probably already have earlier on in the playoffs, and that's why they're like, you know what? Best if you guys are sitting in the corner. That's why I don't think there should be. That's why I do not think there should be deaths in the playoffs, man. I don't know. I think you'd see even more action if there was no deaths. Because people would just be playing for keeps. Like, you know what? I'm just going out on my shield and I'm going to lose everything before I give up. Look at that, man. They're just hitting castle on castle. POT attract to training grounds. Lost. Super Rally lost it bad. Like, look at that. 522 to 200. I mean, versus 478 to 169. I mean, that's not that big of a difference, but that much of a difference, like, even. You know what? LGD might be doing some slick stuff here, boys. You know what they might be doing? They might be doing some of the stuff that I was talking about, where you could have a hero in defense and a hero in offense. And that may be switching out heroes and switching out Graphene Stone depending on what their battle situations are. If they're about to eat a rally in the middle, they're going to switch over to defense. If they're sending out a rally, they're switching over to offense. If they're that type of team and they're putting in that type of effort, like, you know, just switching stuff out each attack, then, you know, yeah, they could probably beat AAA. Even battle scarred as they are. Because they're battle scarred. I mean, they've had to fight to get here. AAA just walk into each match. Here's the thing, like, you see the blue and you see the light blue and stuff, guys. You see them, you know, taking substance back. Well, taking substance. Please excuse my English. It's 4:02 in the morning. I've had 2 hours of sleep, 48 hours of... I know you've already heard it like 4 times, but I don't want everyone to think that I'm usually a bumbling idiot. Alright. The buildings that are being taken are irrelevant. They don't give you points per minute. Dragon Tower. Teleport point, teleport point. Medical tent, it's pretty good, but don't give you points per minute. Night Hall. One good sign of news is that it appears the crystal mine in the middle was taken and then retaken by... So there was at least a transfer of power in the middle for a moment. Enough for it to be reset. You know what I've noticed since more and more people have been getting the tickets to the playoff matches, though? They've been a lot laggier. And I think you need to just disable the Night Hall. Like, we already know what it does. You think it's going to do anything to these people in the playoffs? Like, what's that Night Hall going to do? Just have it give points or something. Like, the Night Hall needs revamped because it's just a lag machine. Can we get some Night Hall lag machine hype in the chat? LGD are sending, looks like triple reinforcements or rallies at the middle. Let's go check. Let's go see what happened. Okay, a big castle attack lost. POT are trying. They're going out on their shield. I love it. But look, they need like multiple rallies. They're sending single rallies at a time. If POT are gonna like win it, they've got to send like 2 or 3. They're gonna attempt to send 2 or 3 if they really want it. But I don't know. It's at this point like I don't know. They're not giving up. They're not shielding. That's the big thing. Wait. Alright guys, let's get back into the battle. So, they just sent, look, you can see all the troops coming home. Look at that. Oh, we gotta get a screenshot. Gadoosh. Attack on the crystal mine lost. Look, they're sending in, look, they barely lost. Send in a double rally. Like, what are you doing, guys? Come on, man. They've never had to do it before, though. Like, think about it. You're POT, you've been just demolishing everybody with these single rallies all season long. Then you get here and you're like, wow, man, we've got to, like, what? There's such thing as having a double? Yeah, man, sometimes you got to double and triple rally people. We do it at the lower levels, so I can imagine you've got to do it here, like. I can imagine the King's, like, holding a majority of the front lines in these, like, I bet half of the King's troops, like, I bet half of those, you know, 2.4 million inside the middle are the King's troops. Like, he's just holding it down like a savage. Let's go check his power. See, he's probably just healing each time. Like, he's got that major defense. Yeah, he's still like over 800 million. I was looking at his thumbnail. And the guard, too. Or is that the guard for POT? No, that's a guard for LGD. I've been seeing him doing work. Like, 576, yeah, that dude's been doing work, like, constantly sending stuff out and then moving stuff around. The knight as well. You can tell that, I mean, usually the teams that are well organized are going to have their king, their guard, their knight, in that 3 order as their best players, with the best statistics. Maybe not even the best statistics, but at least their best players that are going to be, like, in there grinding. And yeah, you've seen that. Even this guy, he's not the 3rd strongest in power on the team of LGD. Or, this gal, I mean. But, definitely the, you know, definitely one of the top 3. Alright, we crash. So many people in there, man. By the way, guys, I'm doing a giveaway on my video. If you want to get in on it, it's the video that's like, it talks about AAA being the multi-million-dollar alliance. Go there, do hashtag giveaway with your Twitter name, your coordinates, and your name in game, exact coordinates. Giving away 5 big packs, 10 of slightly smaller packs, 1k gold, level 5 obsidian, 10 2-hour training speed ups, 3 million in resources, a couple other things. I'll post exactly what it is on Twitter, but yeah, go to the video. You know what? I'll get you guys the link that are in the stream right now. But if you're watching this as a video, it's the AAA video that I just made, like, you know, earlier tonight, that says the multi-million-dollar alliance. I'm getting you guys in the chat the link. Since you're up here live with me, rolling with me in the deep, deep waters at 4 a.m. Alright guys, POT are, I don't know if they canceled a rally, but they're bringing troops back from one of the Prestige 5s. POT's going out on their shield. I love it. Like, you know what? When's the next playoff going to be? Why are so many of the buildings white now? As if they were lost and retaken. Like, oh wait, those were blue buildings. Those are like the ones that were, like I said, were useless. Or I mean, yeah, they were blue. They were POTs. Now red's taking even the... Red's closing it out here now, guys. I'm calling it with 50 minutes left. Red's closing it out. And only a couple of the blue team are still going to be, like, really into it. Like, man, you know what? I'm not giving up. But yeah, you can see the foundation crack when they lost both tower blessings. Like, well, no, I mean, look, they're still going for stuff. Look, they just took back the training grounds, and I'm sure it's a good battle report. Let's take a look. Wait, LGD attack of the training grounds. Did they take it right back? Like, LGD might have had a counter rally ready, like right the second. Look, yeah, this is why LGD's going to the finals, guys. I'm calling it now. Calling it now. LGD's going to the finals against AAA. But this is why. Like, they had a counter rally ready. The second that thing hit, man, they had that counter rally ready so that POT's getting 0 points from it. It might halt LGD's points for a minute, like a brief moment. Let's take a look. So POT attack on. Okay, let's take a look. Training grounds, right there. There's the counter rally from the king. The general, the 800 million power general. That's the only hope at beating AAA. We gotta root for LGD. We love rooting for the underdogs here. A lot of you were rooting for POT tonight. Wasn't their night, it appears. LGD's got superior leadership, I'm gonna call it. Superior leadership. There's no difference between the two kings of POT and LGD. And there's no difference in the roster. Really. Statistically, not much. Not much difference now. And POT has... Uh-oh, we've got a red castle over here hitting stuff. So, look, LGD's got a castle just waiting. Just daring you. Oh, you're under 100 million power. Oh, that's a Prestige 4, so... Yeah, that dude could get dusted quick, so... He shouldn't really flex that hard. Like, that's almost disrespectful. Like, the port there? Pop your shield, buddy. Pop it. There's probably someone in this hive that can dust you. All Prestige 4s. 1 Prestige 5, so what's he at? Or she at? 100 and some million power. Looks like 125. So, yeah, you get made quick work of flexing like that. Finals, like, it's a little disrespectful. LGDs, they're imposing their will on them now. Like, they're just taking everything. Look, all those buildings that didn't even matter. It's like the Ring of Rust, like teleport point. Like, if we go in like a little like circle here, teleport point. And then you go Dragon Tower, and then you go back up. It makes like a little diamond shape or like hexagonal shape, and it's all worthless buildings. Like, on the outsides are the supply points, in the middle are the 3 major buildings, on the top 2 are the tower blessings, and then you've got the circle of like just 15 points, and then you don't get anything else. It's the stuff that's going to give you buffs for throughout the attack, and then it's going to give you points per minute that are going to win you the battles. The 3 major buildings in the middle give you 8 points per minute. The armory, the crystal mine, and the training grounds. The supply points, these buildings here, there's 5 of them scattered throughout the map. They give you 3 points per minute. So, theoretically, to win, you're either going to have to hold like either a minority of the 3 major buildings, like 1 out of 3, but holding like 4 out of 5 of the supply points, and maybe taking a bunch of the micros, or you're going to have to hold a majority of the majors and then hold a minority of the supply points, like 2/3 of the supply points, and then, you know, 2/3 of the major 3. The big 3 in the middle. You can see them, you can't miss them. One's white there on the left, the big one in the middle of those buildings. One's right in the middle, smack dab in the middle where all the action is. That's a crystal mine. A lot of people think it's like got any. They should add like maybe a slight, you know, something slightly better to it, but it doesn't. Like, the middle one should give you something a little better than the 2 on the edges, because you could just ignore that middle, let them go send all their troops there, and then just take the 2 on the edges, the training ground and supply point. Then you're getting 16 points per minute. They're getting 8 points per minute. They wasted their load on the middle while you took both the outsides, and maybe the Tower of Blessings as well. But hey, POT, good job showing up. 2.5k points is not too shabby. And going an hour and 15 minutes with LGD. Well, you know what? They're not giving up. They just took it back. They just took back the training ground site. But, like, okay, look. I don't get this right here. You've got 700k of your own troops in there. Only 700k. So why are you going to eat a rally solo? Like, just pull out. You're winning. Like, you're going to lose that battle, Queen. Please. Please, it hurts me inside when you've got to face monsters. I know you've got 669 million power. I know you're the Queen of LGD, but you can't just eat rallies with half the troops and just take 700k wounded when you're using those speed ups next week. Like, I mean, even if you buy max packs between now and next week, 1100 a day, are you going to have the speed ups to beat AAA next week? Let's do the math on that, guys. 7 times 1100. With under 10 grand, are you going to have the speed ups to do it if you burn them all out in this match? So you should be preserving anything you can. Look, LGD is not giving up, guys. They're not giving up, so I'm not calling it yet. I know I called it earlier. I shouldn't have. It's very rude of me. They took back a supply point and the training grounds, but the training grounds is already under a re-rally, and, like, I don't know. They've got to make major moves. Nope. They made a major move up north. They took back the Tower of Blessings, which is a big deal. They needed that. There it is. Wait. Why does it say lost? Because they did win it. Maybe another rally hit and it just didn't show. Let's check that again. But I think it's getting re-rallied. They took the supply point too, so they've got 2 supply points. Let's look at the positives. They got 2 supply points and a Tower Blessing and one of the major 3. So they're at like that. They're at like that 30% mark of the major buildings. You know what I mean? They're staying at like that 30% mark. They can't quite get, or even to 50%. And at this point, they're going to need to get at like 75% of the major buildings. They're going to need to get 2/3 of the majors and then probably all the supply points if they want to close it out in 42 minutes. What do you guys think? Yeah, Mighty Duck, I know. Yeah, guys, it's basically in testing right now. They gave tickets out to some, you know, to a few people. They gave me some so I could stream it. And then I think next season you're gonna be able to like buy them in the store. If you want to watch the matches, you could buy them in the store. You know what's crazy is I actually gave them the idea. Like they never had the feature, and I was like, guys, you're like, think how many people were like bored and were like, would pay 1,000 gold, either 100, 500 gold, whatever, for a ticket to the playoffs to watch it. You're not giving up that much server space, and you're gonna be, or make a pack like a $5 pack. You get a ticket and then like a $5 pack for $5. People are going to buy it, so you've gotta, you know, look at it business wise, man. Like, it's a good move. I know you guys are probably like, well, DaYDreaMz, why are you telling them to make stuff cost money? Because that's the only way you're going to get something done in a, you know, pay-to-play game. Is it's got to make the company money if they're going to spend time on it. Think about that. So things that you want done in the game, changes you want done, it's not going to get done unless there's the monetary, you know, it's got to be at least a neutral monetary gain. They're not going to take a lot. Okay, they lost the Tower Blessings in the north, but they did take back the one at the south. Like, where was this tenacity earlier from POT? Like, they've still got it, but I mean, it's like they're like grinding it right now. Like, you know what? Let's give it our last go. We're gonna try to take back both Tower Blessings. They took back one, lost the other. You know what? A match like this could be won in the first 30 minutes. Like, can you come back from a match like this when LGD, you know, took the commanding lead like they did? I just think POT, they haven't been challenged yet. In LGD, I think we have seen them be challenged some. Like, we did cover one of their matches. I'm pretty sure it was a good match. Can't quite remember. Or maybe it was a snooze fest. Can't remember really. But I thought that LGD's been in some battles, you know. This is why I think private events for like Dragon Campaign and other like events where you can go like, you could, let's say like you could go do a private event, like let's say POT and LGD, they just want to have a fun, friendly battle. You could even like set your own rules, like max cap stats, like max is prestige 5, 200% attack, 200% defense, you know, stuff like that to make it somewhat fair. Maybe 100 million power max, like, you know, I don't know, you could just set things and have private events, and then, you know, you gotta think outside the box a little bit. Alright, so like that's already being counter rallied. Training grounds is already being counter rallied. Look, it's all Chinese in here with me. These dudes probably don't even know I exist. Think about it, man. They don't have YouTube in China. I don't know if you guys know that. If they had YouTube in China, man, there'd be a market for me. Like a big one in Clash of Kings. But, like, probably 75% of the game can't even access it if they wanted to. They could use a VPN. I've got like a couple viewers from China who use VPN, and they're pretty much, you know, they're ones that speak English, can understand me and stuff. I need to fix my avatar in this as well, guys. RCHA. Yeah, Mighty Duck, I know. Hamza, you didn't know that? Yeah, man. Not only is there no YouTube in China, there's no social media, period. Like, yeah, Reaper, I am. Today was just a big day for Clash of Kings, man. That's why there's been so much written on the channel. Alright, guys. LGD is closing it out here. Like, they've got everything. Closing it out. They want no more. It's not, POT's not gonna just give in, but can't even somehow say like good battle. Still at 751. I hate to say it, but it was a difference between the leadership of him or her versus him or her, and him or her versus him or her. It's like these matchups of Titans, like when everyone's got max stats, you're gonna actually see some skill play. That is one cool thing about the Dragon Campaign playouts, is when you're gonna see like pretty much everyone here could have max stats. Like, they've got the power, then they've got the gold and stuff. They could have got max stats, max graphene, max hero. But what are they like putting their resources into? Are they putting it all into power? Or some of these guys that are like we've seen from SAK with only 115, 120 million power, they were putting their like resources into like really nifty attack and defense mechanisms. I need to keep going to reports. I mean, look at that. That POT castle, man. Like, that poor guy with the red, he's got the red Chinese flag. His attacks, like, at 300% archer, have been doing, like, absolutely nothing to these guys. So, like, not trying to be rude. And they're not filled. They're only 2 million. I've got 2.4 million rallies. So, I know that dude can have at least that. And, basically, you know, well, the Tower Blessings just got hit. Let's see. The POT girl just hit it solo. Yeah, she saw only 1.3 million in there. She just hit it solo. What a savage. Oh, there just went the rally on it. And I see the hero coming back, so yeah. LGD took back both Tower Blessings. The only thing they don't have are the 2 supply planes, which don't even matter at this point. I'm thinking with this lead, 3k points with 35 minutes, pretty sure mathematically LGD could just stop hitting stuff and just slowly defend on out. Let them take one building at a time, and they still wouldn't get close to them. Pretty sure. So LGD, save your resources, guys. We want to see you put up a fight against AAA. We want to see, like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, guys. We're gonna do a hype stream for that one. We're gonna do like a 1 hour, 2 hour pregame show. We'll have giveaways on giveaways, stacked on giveaways. Like, we'll be having a good time, guys, for that one. For the finals? Payush, I think that LGD's got it. I mean, you see specks of blue on the map, but 3k point lead. I mean, 6k points in a Dragon campaign, that's so many points. Like, it's amazing. Like, just the back and forth, It's amazing. I would love to see the statistics on the amount. Like, let's just look at all these. Look, I'm going to go through all of them so that we have a record. You can see the numbers of the LGD attacks versus the POT attacks. You can see the difference in victories and losses. A lot of losses on both sides, but a lot more victories on LGD. But they did go back and forth a lot. Like, it's not like POT just laid down to them. POT showed up. Like, LGD beat the best POT tonight. Like, it's not like POT didn't show up. They've got everybody here. Everybody's here. I was about 15 minutes late, and I don't know what action I missed in those 15 minutes, but when I got here, the POT King was just showing up. Like, he can't show up as the leader with the most power and fail your crew and be a little late. Now, he might have been like hidden or she somewhere on the map, and I didn't see it. But, yeah, I didn't see it. That's what actually got me to like, I was like watching it from bed, I was like, man, you know what, I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna stream it, I'm just gonna like record it. And then like, look at all this, guys, I still haven't stopped yet. This is all from the last hour and a half of battle. Like, it's like it doesn't end, but it's not glitched, just as, there was this many reports, like, and these aren't, yeah, there's a couple 2K on the micro like towers, but these are all like 300K, or I mean 3 million, 2 million troops, like 300,000, 400,000, 400,000, 400,000, like POT hitting solos and stuff, 170K, like, in the beginning, look, POT, they were doing the separate, like, solo hits, trying to take it back solo. Then they started the rally. POT's never probably had to rally in their lives. Look how strong they are. So think about when you finally face someone equal to you. These two teams were equal. LGD had the better game plan. See a lot of like POT there. You didn't see it look there for a little bit. I'm going back up. You saw all POT attacking. Crystal Mine, like double rallies, and they were just losing 300K, losing 700K. Like, that king from LGD was just holding it down like a beast. And that's what it's going to take to beat AAA. Like, AAA's been sitting there marinating. I'm just going to keep going, guys. I'm going to go faster, just so we've got the record. Like, there, we finally made it to the bottom. First attack was a LGD loss on a Tower of Blessings, like a 1v1. Bowen, LGD Bowen, I've seen that guy before. LGD Bowen. Where have I seen him before? And then of course the guy with the red Chinese flag. He's the one with the 300% archer, right? No, he's got 46, wow. So he had his hero in on that one. That was an equal battle, very close battle, look. Very close battle. In those instances, I think that the defense needs to be buffed a little bit. I know you want to have an offensive game. I get it. But buff it a little bit. Like, buff the defense a little bit. T10 Archer are technically a defensive archer. So when you have it's like the statistics of the, well, 29 minutes left and it's like crash. There's so many people here watching. Like you can see in the chat is going nuts. Let's see if any of them respond to us. Because the battles, I mean, it's like, you know, going on a little bit. You got people saying GG. I wish it would just start auto-translating. The hospital is full on GG. So they're saying the hospitals are full, they're done probably. It's a good point. Like, how much can you heal? Like, you, like, eventually, like, you're probably, like, hurrying up and, like, buying packs. Like, you need to have packs stacked away. Wow, look, real-time voice at the top right. You could real-time voice with people. It's a pretty neat feature. Look at that, top right, real-time voice. So you can real-time chat with people. I think that guy was asking about the giveaway. Alright guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save you the 26 minutes. It's like glitching out on me anyway. LGD is going to win this one. We've got LGD versus AAA in the finals, but POT showed up. You know what? We're going to go and give them a proper send-off. We're going to go and give them a proper send-off. Stop glitching out on me. We can't just send them off on our, like, you know, on a blank screen. We gotta show you the board, you know? We gotta show you the board before you send off the boys. POT, they showed up to play. They showed up and they fought, man. And you know what? It was a good battle. It's the best battle we've seen yet, like, as far as, like, equal. I know the score doesn't really show it, but, I mean, yeah, like, it was the best battle yet. Actually, the score does show it. When you see a team that had to get 6.5K points to win, think of the back and forth there, guys. Usually 2-3K will win it, like Snoof's Fest. These guys were going at it for a solid hour and a half, and finally I think LGD have filled the hospitals of POT. POT are out of speed ups, and there's just nothing else they can do but sit and watch in horror and prepare for next season and take what LGD did and apply that to their own strategy. I know I'll be doing that on a smaller scale for LOK, and I know LOK could make the final 64. I don't think we could probably go any further than that, probably, but like, what do we want to? Like, I mean, we're gonna be burning ourselves out just on regular season matches. It's and Fallen Knight already missed. He was out of town on our first week, and Belith was late, so I tried to hold it down. It was rough. I still got to edit that video, actually. But thank you guys so much for watching. Teamwork makes dream work. Smash that thumbs up button. Tell me who you think is going to win AAA or LGD next week in the finals of the Dragon Campaign Playoffs. We'll be doing a like 1 hour, 2 hour pregame show. Huge giveaways, all kinds of fun. Next week. See you guys then. Peace.